working in the online course industry for a long time now, nearly a decade, which is kind of crazy. And I've helped thousands of people monetize their skill set, their expertise, and not just turn it into a one-off course, but turn it into an actual full-time business where they can detach their time from their money, stop trading time for money, and really be able to scale something super meaningful that has a massive impact. And there are very consistent themes that I see with the people I work with, regardless of what niche they're in. I've helped people in so many different niches to date. And so if you're at a place where you're trying to create an online program that you want to work and to have a massive impact on the people who need you most, while also being able to not have to trade time for money anymore, then this is the video for you. If you're excited about this, give this video a like. Be sure to subscribe for new videos every week. And in this video, I'm gonna break down 3 key themes that I see over and over and over again in my most successful clients. And in this video, I'm actually gonna share 3 clients with you and 3 very key lessons that will apply to anyone trying to create an online course business that stands the test of time. And these are all people that have generated well over $1 million with their online programs from scratch. If you're at a place where you're really serious about creating an online education business and packaging your unique skill set and expertise into an online course, then be sure to grab the free guide that I've created just for you on the 10 steps to scale your skill set and 10x your impact without trading time for money. You can grab that in the description below. It's free. You got nothing to lose, and it's a proven step-by-step process. So be sure to grab that right now. Without further ado, let's get into it. Secret number 1 is it has to be transformational, not tactical. And in addition to this, which you're gonna understand more in just a second with a real example, is it has to be aligned with experience. Your experience or the experience of a client that you've worked with or somebody that you've served in creating a really incredible outcome based around your skill set and expertise. So I wanted to share this with you. This is a story that I reference often because it really does hit home why ensuring your program topic and the curriculum you lay out for your program is aligned with your own story is so important. So Monica is one of my clients inside of my Authority Accelerator program, and she is a dancer, and she had a studio in person for about a decade. And unfortunately, when the pandemic hit, she was forced to close her doors. And she was now all of a sudden in this world where she wasn't sure how she was going to generate revenue, and she wanted to tackle creating an online course. So I wanted to just share her 6-month update. So this is now a few years ago, but this is her 6-month update of using our curriculum. And I'm going to share why making the small tweak of transformational from tactical ensured that she was able to scale to the moon with her program. So she said, today is my 6-month anniversary with the Authority Accelerator, and I'm celebrating. I was too embarrassed to admit it, but before joining your program, I created a course, and in 7 months, I made $640, just 2 sales. The second course I created will be a part of this program, and using your strategy, $50,000 in 5.5 months. And to date, Monica's program has now generated well over $1 million, and she's consistently generating around $50,000 a month with her program. Now, why is this so important? Because when Monica created the program that only sold 2 copies in a 7-month period, she put a ton of time and effort into actually creating the program itself before selling it. And more importantly, the topic she chose was teaching people how to dance. Of course, she knows how to do that. That's a great thing to teach people, but it's what we call a Googleable versus a profitable topic. Googleable topics are not unique. They blend in with the masses, and they're topics that generally people could just look up online for free to learn about. So it doesn't create urgency or a sense of why somebody needs to invest. Now, when we worked with Monica in the beginning, we really dug into what is her story? What is her unique experience and her unique take so she can stand out in the marketplace? And when we really dug in, it's actually quite remarkable. Monica was a really shy, insecure teenager, and she had a really hard time when she would go to school dances or any sort of social function. And she found that teaching herself how to dance, she would watch MTV recordings and music videos, teaching herself at home. She found this newfound confidence to build relationships, get on the dance floor, feel empowered in social settings. So her program now teaches adults how to dance in social settings so they can build their confidence and improve their relationships. So when you go from how to dance to that's what's the true key to standing out in the marketplace, creating a completely unique offer with proven demand, and actually being able to scale. So I want to hear your thoughts right now. If you have an idea for a program and you're thinking, well, it sounds kind of like surface level right now, how can you make it transformational? Throw those ideas at me in the comments below and let's start brainstorming. Secret number 2, Do not build a course before you sell it, please. I beg of you. I have a whole playlist below on how to pre-sell an online program and why it's so important, but this story should really drive it home. You might remember or know Jeffrey. He is one of my clients. I've been working with him for also quite a long time now. He's phenomenal. I just couldn't adore him more. And when we started working together, he famously, you might remember, couldn't afford avocados. It was something that he mentioned when I interviewed him, and it was something that really stuck with people. Now, here's the thing behind Jeffrey's story is he had actually worked on building his online course for about 2 years prior to selling it, prior to having any proof or validation or clients in the door. And I remember him sharing this with me when he first enrolled into the program, and it just pains my soul because he's incredibly good at what he does. He has phenomenal client results. And for those 2 years, he was unfortunately kind of hiding away, working on a curriculum that wasn't proven, and he had no proof behind it. And so he was kind of stealing himself away from the people who needed him most. And he was so burnt out and kind of at his wit's end by the time that we actually started working together that he reminded me.
You remember what I asked you on that call? I asked you,
I don't think so.
one of the biggest fears I have, Sunny, is I launch this thing and I get crickets. Remember that? And then you said, no, you're not going to get that.
And he certainly did not launch to crickets. By following our strategy and pre-selling the program to validate it, he has now had this proven offer for years, just one program, okay? So in each of these cases, it's one online course, one program. It's not multiple offers, it's one program. He's been able to scale that program to multiple 7 figures each year. And this is going from no audience, no business, no clients, to generating his first million with his online program in 18 months. Secret number 3, I harp on this all the time, but quality over quantity. There is a huge misconception in the online space that if you're not constantly marketing and constantly making content and constantly putting yourself on social media, you don't have a business. And I can assure you that is just not true. You don't have to work so hard. And it kind of defeats the entire purpose of being an entrepreneur and creating an online program where you want to detach your time from your income if you're constantly grinding away. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. So a prime example of this is another favorite client of mine. Not that I have favorites, but he's done really well and I'm super happy for him, Brandon Mulrennan. And Brandon has done a really phenomenal job scaling his business since we started working together. But when we started our journey together, he was kind of in a spot where he had tried everything. He had done webinars, he had done paid advertising, he was breaking even every month for about 4 years. He couldn't cross the 20K a month threshold and he was feeling really frustrated. And one of the key pieces to that was he was kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall when it came to his content.
And it wasn't until I really started working with you and your team closer to understand like the formula. And to give people some context, what we're talking about is I specialized in not only just real estate, but a niche within a niche within a niche, so we're looking for keywords that I could absolute dominate. And it just happened to be how I built my real estate business, which is going out there and serving people that were selling their home on their own.
Wait,
so, go ahead,
I have to pause this for a second because this is so freaking important for anybody here who's thinking about creating a course.
And so we really honed in on quality and intention behind his content, particularly when it came to YouTube content, so that he could target the exact ideal client with his content, not the masses, not a broad audience of people who were never going to actually invest in what he had to sell. And Brandon is in the real estate space. So it would be really easy to just sort of talk about everything real estate related. But the more intentional he got, the more that his channel started to generate revenue. So he may not have the biggest channel in the world, but he's actually been voted one of the best real estate channels on YouTube. And his channel is generating several $100,000s in program sales each month consistently. And this has been happening now for years. So when you know exactly who you're targeting, you can make less content with a bigger impact. He has a proven offer, and he also has paired that now with an evergreen traffic strategy. And this is all completely organic. He's not having to put money into paid advertising because he has leads coming to him through these organic methods. Now, YouTube is very specific, and I have a whole playlist when it comes to building your business with YouTube because it's a very different strategy than trying to become a creator on YouTube, not an entrepreneur. And so if you want to know more about that, there's the playlist below and that free guide that I mentioned. It's going to give you the sequential order of events to actually make your online course business grow and scale and stand the test of time, just like in this case. So these are all different niches. We have dance, we have saving your marriage, and we have real estate. and a very specific niche within real estate. So regardless of the area or the category you're in, having done this for so long and worked with so many people, I know that there are key factors to creating a program that actually sustains itself and can grow and scale with ease. And these are 3 of the key themes. So if this hit home for you, please give this a like. Be sure to subscribe for new videos every week, and be sure to let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaways were. And if you haven't yet, grab that free guide, because it's going to help you get this off the ground and turn your expertise and your skill set into a highly scalable online education business. Now, I've also put together a playlist below with each of the full stories behind Monica, Jeffrey, and Brandon, which you can check out as well and get some extra inspo as you move forward on this journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.